Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my Snapshots review. So, today we're going to be reviewing the rest of the POIs I didn't get to cover in part 1. And I'm going to be going over more in depth of the augments and the map itself. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. First is Verdant Valley. It's like a Tilted Towers POI mixed in with a bit of Lazy Lake. It's small, but it has a lot of personality, as they like to say. So it does have a capture point, a few buildings, has some community buildings too, which is nice. There's a bug of this specific building where if you break something, the entire thing breaks. It's not that annoying. It can get annoying sometimes. You're just trying to break some walls, get some mats, or just get loot in general, and the whole thing breaks down. But really nothing else. It's a nice looking POI, very aesthetic, like nice dirt burger. There's the community building right there. It's a nice POI. It's in the middle. It's in the middle, so it's obviously going to be contested a lot. So be prepared. And I'm gonna give this one a good 9 out of 10. Very good POI. This is Searing Stacks. It's a very small POI. No capture point, because I think it's very small. There's one gas station with a few dry chests, a few buildings around, a crane, and obviously the stacks, which do lift you up. They're a bit buggy, which is fine. Remember, the map just came out yesterday, and I like it. It's a nice small POI. It's gonna be very contested. I played a few public matches. A lot of people did land here, but for such a small place, it does have a lot of loot in the building and a few of the crates outside. Honestly, it's a good place to land. Aesthetically, it's fine. Not that crazy, but not that bad as well. It's good enough. I'm gonna give this place a solid 7 out of 9, 7.9 out of 10. The next place we have here is Classy Condos. Now this is a small little condo place, a few condos. They're very aesthetically pleasing, to be honest. There's key fobs, I think that's what it's called, I don't remember. And there's grenade launchers, a lot of tri-chests, gas stations, a lot of whiplashes, a few cars. It's a very nice POI. There's also a capture point, which should make this more worth your time. It is near the edge, but since there's a lot of cars, it should be easy to traverse more to the middle and out storm. So out of all of the rating, I'm going to give this place a 9.2 out of 10. It's a very good POI. You can see me traversing through the landscape as we're going to one of our fan favorite POIs, Risky Wheels. Now Texas has decided to add Risky Wheels to this map, which is honestly a good choice. Everyone loves Risky Wheels. It's a good, safe place to drop. A lot of loot, capture point too, which makes this contested. A bunch of people do land here, more than Verdant Valley, I think, which is good because Risky Wheels is a fun place to drop. A lot of mobility thanks to the cars. There is a vending machine over there, as you can see. Lots of tri-chests. It's a very nice POI to land at. Like how, just like in chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3, they're all decent to land at. Very good, simple, nice, ergonomic POI, which I think flows good with everything else that's going on around the island. So in total, I think I'm gonna give Risky Wheels a 9.6 out of 10. Very nice, and Jack has did a good job. Now this might just be me, but there's gas stations all around the map with working gas stations, I think, which is weird because when you drive a car, it has infinite fuel, yeah, it still shows you where the gas stations are, which is just a little nitpick, not that bad. It's just a little something I wanted to get out there. It's a little weird, but nothing too game breaking. Now, the next landmark that I found was Harvey's house, which is from a YouTuber called Harvey Plays, who makes map concepts and plays Fortnite. And during chapter 3, he claimed the house as his own, and Jack has decided to put it in his map. He put it in during season 8 of his Venture 1, which I think was a little cool. Now they added it here to the UEFN map. It's a nice little touch. There's a few trees broken down. It's a nice little POI to land at, or something to traverse around. It's good overall. It's solid, and the river here gives it like nice little beauty. Another nice landmark I found was a hydro dam, I think it's based on chapter 2. I think it's called like rainfall reservoir. There's a few little props sticking out the wall. It's fine. Nothing game-breaking, nothing weird, nothing bad. I hope to see it turn on like season 2 or mid-season update, which like turns it on, or a lot of rain happening on the island. It'd be a little cool thing to happen, like a flood, possibly. You would never know. And I think it would be cool to see it to turn on sometime later, soon, while the map keeps going. I found it funny how there's a giant hill near this POI, and how they're talking about POI, but in the frantic fields. It's a little farmland. Like in the patch notes, he said it's just a farm. And I gave him as a capture point, which makes it viable to land to get extra loot, armor, and shields. Nothing crazy, nothing unique. I mean, it is unique in the term that it is in UEFN. But like POI talking, it's not that unique. It's farm, nothing bad. I'm obviously nothing bad. It looks beautiful. There's nothing unique about this POI. It's just farm, like Jack said. I think this is one of my least favorite POIs out of all of them. It's not really that good. I'm gonna give it a 7.6 out of 10. It's decent. Now, I like the little overgrown volcano, no lava. It's a nice little touch. Plus, it's near what I'd like to call the tropical side of the island, with like the pirate ship and all the other stuff. It's a good little place. Now we're landing at Research Reef. Now this is at the very edge at the island, so it might be that contested. It's very few buildings, lots of try chests. It does have a capture point, which you should think about. I haven't seen any mobility around here. I haven't seen any trucks or cars. I could be wrong with looking at this footage right here. And there's nice little plane, lots of metal, which is good. Some terrain bugs like this little place floating. That's fine, normal. It happens all the time. It's a good place to live if you want quiet and peace. But then again, warning you, I haven't seen any cars or anything around this place, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. But overall, excluding the mobility, this place is a good POI, nice aesthetic, nice plane, a lot of metal, which is good. And now including no mobility, it drags it down a little bit further down. I think I would give this place a solid 8.6 out of 10. Very nice POI, but just needs some cars to traverse. Now leaving the reef, you could come to this little island that has pirate ship wreckage and a few try chests around the island, which is near another POI, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. It's a nice place connecting two POIs at each other. Those two POIs, Research Reef and the other one I want to talk about in a minute, very close to each other, which means if you land at Research Reef and just rotate towards the POI that we're going to talk about now, you're going to get a lot of loot. I say, if you get the perk high ground, then it is going to be very overpowered, since you have infinite glider redeploy. And now that we're swimming to the next POI, might as well talk about it. This is Basalt Bay. It's a little pirates, little cabin, little town with a bay, obviously, and a few pirate houses, a few try chests in the houses and in the bay, which I think is a little good place to do all your stuff in. The volcano's there, like I said, you get a lot of mats, lots of try chests. There's no capture point here, which should drift you away slightly. No capture point that I haven't seen yet. I haven't got to explore this map as much, so I may be missing some things. But like I said, if you do land at any of these places, get high ground augment. It is going to change your life, especially if you land here. Because once you build up towards the volcano and you just glider redeploy, you'll be able to traverse very fast. I'm gonna give Basalt Bay 8.6 out of 10. Now glider redeploying away and towards this little building, we're going to make this little factory where Jackie says that this is how they make supply drops. And it's called Sturdy Supply. It's a good little factory. I haven't seen any mobility yet. There's a capture point, so it's a good thing. There are astral things, I think that's what it's called. It's a good little place to land at. The trucks, for some reason, aren't drivable trucks, which is fine. That's normal. I hope it does change it. There are electric lines here you could do. The supply drops warning are not openable, so this is not like an overpowered POI. There's a little dance floor just going on one house. Capturing the point does not take that long. There's some pipes going into the water, and it's not that bad. It's not that good. It's a normal factory, kind of small too. I wish in season 2 he does make it slightly bigger. Then again, it's just me, it's my personal thing. Then again, he does what he wants to do because it is his map. So to be honest, I'm gonna give the factory a good 8.7. And now going outside, you could see there's a waterfall here. I think it's a little nice touch. I like it a lot. Probably can't go through it because there's a giant wall blocking it, and some weird water physics. But I think this whole area, it's a good area. It's a nice area. You'll enjoy it if you land here. Remember, there are no cars here. There are no cars in the factory or Basalt Bay near there. Now, if you go below Faulty Frontier, you're going to find a little cargo place and Station 99. Now, this is a little fun little split drop. Get some loot from Station 99, or you can land at the cargo place first. Doesn't matter. Get some loot from both POIs. There's a car and Station 99. And get some metal, some brick, a lot of wood. It's a good POI. Not a POI, I mean a landmark. Personally, it's a split drop for me. A split drop is like a mini POI. It doesn't count as its own. So, it's a good landmark / split drop. I might land here if I'm feeling lucky. I don't know. Something about it gives me fond memories of Chapter 1. I think it's about like the cargo area. It's a good little place to drop if you want to. It's a good landmark. I like it a lot. Now, one of the final things I want to cover is the little prison landmark. A lot of tri-chests. I think storyline wise, I don't think there's anything really going on here. It's like a broken down prison. A few prisoners escape. It's like an old prison with trees coming out and stuff. It's a nice landmark to drop. It's far away. There is movement if you just head to the gas station. It is near the cargo in Station 99, which is good for like traverse and movement. A lot of brick and wood from the trees and the one from inside. It's a good little place. And basketball court, a few broken down walls. Everything looks pretty nice here. I like it, the aesthetic, very nice. And I really enjoy this landmark. Nah, it's good. And with that, the video is over. Now, everything together, the map was very fun to play. Sadly, not that many people are playing the map right now, which means the lobbies are going to be somewhat empty. But nonetheless, it's still a very fun map to play. But like I said, since Epic needs to fix UEFN, the point system is going to be slightly off. So now, the landmarks, POIs, loot pool, and augments all together bring this rating to a 9.7 out of 10. It's a very good rating for the map, and I do enjoy it. Now, the map code will be on screen. Go play it, and subscribe to Jackus Creates. Follow the Snapshots and his Twitter all together, and join his Discord for more updates. Now, I'll catch you guys in the next video.